afternoon. I'm Angela Kerndl with your UI7 News Update. There was a lot for social media to take from the State of the Union Tuesday night, and we're not talking about the actual speech. Reactions from lawmakers stole the show during the president's big address. Brooke Baldwin gives us some of these highlights now.
The state of our union is strong.
The union is also in disagreement. It was a night of standing, sitting, head shaking, and perhaps calling BS. But for a moment, it appeared the two sides could agree on something.
No one has benefited more from a thriving economy than women.
So many women lawmakers in white seizing on the president's words. Despite chants of USA, this was no bipartisan picnic. While the Republicans felt the burn in their quads, the other side seemed to sink deeper into their chairs as President Trump tapped into some of the more polarizing issues dividing the chamber.
Large, organized caravans are on the march to the United States.
As someone in the crowd groans, Speaker Pelosi raises her hand, signaling to keep calm. A number of 2020 Democratic contenders let their body language do the talking. There was the smirk, the side eye, the pen tap, and the deep sigh. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand wasted no time fundraising on the moment, tweeting even before the speech was over. And then came the clap seen around the world.
And embrace the boundless potential of cooperation, compromise, and the common good.
Was the applause sarcastic or sincere? Only Speaker Pelosi knows for sure. But those who stayed up late, all 82 minutes, it was one of the more memorable moments of the night.
During his State of the Union address, President Trump also announced another planned summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Trump says he thinks if he weren't elected president, the U.S. would be in a major war with North Korea. So far, there's no concrete proof the regime is taking steps toward complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula, what they'd apparently agreed on in Singapore. They'll meet for a second time in Vietnam, February 27th and 28th. In other international news, another scandal from the Catholic Church came out earlier this week. Pope Francis publicly admitted that priests and bishops have been sexually abusing nuns. He says the Vatican has been working on this for some time. This month's issue of the Vatican's women's magazine went into just how bad the problem is. Some nuns felt forced to have abortions, while others felt they'd risk having a child that wouldn't be recognized by priests. Pope Francis says more action was needed to fix the issue. This comes just weeks before a worldwide conference about sexual abuse in the church. Now for some uplifting local sports news. We're right in the middle of quite the week in the sporting world. Starting right here on our campus, our very own men's basketball team pulled off a major upset against the 9th-ranked Michigan State Spartans. Head coach Brad Underwood and his team have been showing major signs of improvement lately, this being their second top 15 win in as many weeks. The Illini were led by big games from freshman duo Ayo Dosunmu and Georgie Bashanesville, who combined for a total of 40 points and 7 rebounds, leading the Illini to its first top 10 win since 2013. Now let's take a quick look at your weather forecast for the next 3 days. Right now it's a comfortable 53 degrees, but that's decreasing dramatically, dropping down to just 8 degrees by the end of tonight. Friday will be a chilly high of 18 degrees with a low of 7, and come rain but no shine until Saturday, when we'll have partly sunny skies with a high of 29 and a low of 22. And of course, only to be followed by a snowy Sunday. Catch the next news update with Tommy Polson at 2:30, and don't forget to check back in at 5 p.m. sharp for UI7 News. Hit that subscribe button to follow more of our stories at UI7 News on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. That's all for this UI7 News update. I'm Angela Kerndl. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.